done for you. Right, Brady? Sir? Brady, name one thing you do for yourself. Put your clothes on, maybe.
Yeah.
Does your mom lay out your clothes for you?
No, I do.
You lay them out the night before?
Yes.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, because in the morning there's just not enough time.
Yeah, I wake up pretty early. Sometimes I might go back to bed.
You do? What time do you wake up?
6:40.
6:40.
I'm here at 6:40.
No kidding. That's banker's hours.
Here at
That's banker's hours, what we say down on the farm. You and the bankers.
Before I sleep.
Alright, here's the gist, ladies and gentlemen. You can use this to help you, if you're like most people, you know, when we talk about measurements, by the way, that's what this would be under. Measurements. This is your handy dandy guide to all things measurement. If you forget how many inches are in a foot, or feet in a yard, or feet in a mile, or blah, 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 you will notice that I have on top here this little arrow that goes this way, which is multiplication, and the little division sign here, which goes this way. What does that mean, you ask?
What
does that mean?
Well, let me give you for example. Let's say the book asked you to convert, or convert, or to change 8 yards equals how many feet? Okay, I'm sorry, let me change that. Let's make it something nice and even. Let's make that 9 yards. That's how many feet. Okay, generally speaking, people know that there's 3 feet in a yard. So they look at that and they go, well, there's a 9 there, so I'm going to guess 3 goes into 9 3 times, and the answer is 3 feet, which it's not. Okay, and hopefully this helps you figure out why or whatever that is there. If you look at where the yards and the feet thing would be on our thing here, which is right here. See this little guy right here, the 3 feet 1 yard? What the little arrows are supposed to help you do is this. You are going from yards to feet. Well, that means this. You're starting on the right and coming back this way. You know yards, you want to know feet. If you start at yards and you want to know feet, then you should multiply 9 times 3. And the answer would be 27 feet. Some of you have a good enough grasp of your measurements that you don't get confused like that. But if you struggle with whether you multiply or divide, this will help you out. The only ones that are wrong and that doesn't work for would be this one. You kind of need to flip-flop these two. Because this one, for some reason, I didn't think the book thing, I don't know why they're not consistent. And these two. We should really write those the other way around, because otherwise you'll be wrong. The 1 should always be on the right side. In other words, if you wanted to know, 6 miles equals how many kilometers, really the 1 should be over there, so you should come back, and this way it should be multiplying by 1.6. Anybody do 1.6 times 6 in their head? 9.6 kilometers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
A 5K is how many miles, you ask? Daniel, you're a runner. 5 kilometers is how many miles? Do you know? Really? You run a 5K? Have you run 5Ks before?
Yes, but
I think it's probably 3 too. But again, if you look up here, you know kilometers, which should have been over here, and you're coming back to miles. So you should divide by 1.6. 1.6 into 5, and you'll get awful close because it's, well, sorry, there's not a decimal there. It's 3, which is, it's actually 3.1. Right, could you keep going? Will it work out? 16 goes into 46 how many times? Twice. 32. 8. 16 goes into 8. D, how many times? 5, is it? Yeah. It's 3.125. And those of you that are good with decimals, 0.125 is what fraction? I know, that's not a fraction.
1/8.
1/8, yeah. It's 3 1/8 mile. Almost. If that's exactly a close representation of that. Let's see, what else do they ask us here? Let's just look. There's not a whole lot to this. They'll ask you, Nathan is 6 feet 2 inches tall. How many inches is that? 6 feet 2 inches is how many inches? Well, you got these two here. That's already in inches. You need to change 6 feet to inches. 6 feet equals how many inches? Well, if you look at your handy dandy little chart there, you obviously are going to do what? Multiply or divide by 12? Multiply. So 6 times 12 is 72 inches. And then you have to add the other 2 inches that above that you are. It is 74 inches. It should not be. Do you think that's terribly difficult? I don't know. We did this a lot last year, whatever. And you should also look back at this and be thankful that the metric system is based on thousands because it's so much easier to multiply by, multiply and divide by 1,000. 5 kilograms equals how many grams? If you go from kilograms to grams, you just multiply by 1,000, so it's pretty easy multiplication. 5,000 grams. Okay, watch the grams.